today is Ken Krawchuk, and his title of his speech is Stupid, Stupid, Stupid.
What on earth was I thinking? How did I ever think I'd ever get away with it? Fellow Toastmasters, there's only 3 words that describe what I did. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, let me ask, how many of you have ever woken up in the morning and you knew you were sick, but you went to work anyway? Look at all those hands. You're just trying to make me feel better. Now, I'm not talking about that kind of sick where you call your boss, "Hello, boss, I'm sick." And 5 minutes later, you're on your way down the shore at Atlantic City. Not that kind of sick, no. And I'm not talking about that kind of sick where you got the sniffles and sneezes and things like that, where I can go into work and play Typhoid Kenny. No, I'm not talking about that kind of sick either. I'm talking about that kind of sick where you know you shouldn't go to work. I'm talking about the absolute worst kind of sick. The kind of sick where you are just stupid, stupid, stupid. Let me tell you how it happened. It all started on a dark night in August. At 3 a.m. Now, I woke up, and I really wasn't feeling ill. I was just feeling what's called an insistent call of nature. Mm-hmm. Maybe it had something to do with the Mexican dinner my wife and I had that night. No big deal. I toss off the blankets. I start walking down the hallway, heading for the bathroom, when I suddenly realized there's this force of nature called gravity. And it doesn't take a break at 3 in the morning. It pulls things down. So I quicken my step, I get to the bathroom door, and it's closed. 3 a.m., my daughter is in the bathroom. Now, this reminds me of a situation from early in the 1900s. There were 2 cars in all of the state of Kansas, and they crashed into each other. So here it is, 3 a.m., my daughter's in the bathroom. After some pounding on the door, luckily she got out. I get in there, and for the next half hour, I'm glued to my seat. After a while, things settle out, and I said, good, that's that. And I head back to the bedroom. Yeah, right, that's that. 4 in the morning, I wake back up again. This time it's not the lower GI, it's the upper GI. I run down to the bathroom and the door's closed again. This time it's my wife in there. And I'm telling you, after 37 years of marriage, I know that I cannot rush her out of the bathroom. What do I do? What do I do? Plan B. This old house may only have 1 bathroom, but it's got a garbage disposal in the kitchen sink. I don't know who was louder, me or the garbage disposal. But after about a half hour, things settle back down again, and I think, that's it. Yeah, right. A few hours later, the alarm goes off. I reach over, turn it off. All of a sudden, a new alarm hits me. Upper and lower GI simultaneously. Oh, God. So I'm down there to the bathroom again. Fortunately, there's nobody in there. Hallelujah. Because it was one of those situations where I didn't know whether I should stand up or sit down, and I couldn't do either one fast enough.
Oh, gosh.
After a while, things settle down again, and I take stock of the situation. Should I go to work? Now, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't get sick days. If I work, I get paid. If I don't, I don't. So I'm thinking, why don't I just go to work, be miserable there and get paid for it, instead of staying home, being miserable there and not getting paid for it? So I make that fateful decision, get in the shower, and I start getting ready for work. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Now, I'm not feeling that bad. Yes, I'm a little feverish, but not too feverish. Yes, I'm a little dizzy, but I sit down at work, I'm okay. And yeah, I feel like I've been drinking Drano all night, but I can drive to work. It's not a long drive. So I'm ready to go. It's not a long drive. the car. 8 minutes later, I gotta stop. I'm on the expressway. It's under construction. They got those cement Jersey barriers on either side. There's nowhere to pull over. Somebody must have been looking over me because there up ahead is an emergency pullover. And there's a porta potty for use by the construction guys. But it's on the other side. That's okay. I am not going to question Providence. It's close enough to me. I pull in, get out of the car. I look back down the cattle chute. There's no traffic for a ways. Well, a couple hundred yards down, there's this big dump truck, and he's slow lumbering along. No problem. I can get over there. I cross the lane, come to the Jersey barrier, and I go to climb over it. Lifting my leg is not the best idea in the world. And I'm looking at this Jersey barrier thinking, how am I going to get across this? And I'm looking at it when suddenly I remember, a dump truck. Regardless of truck or no truck, I can only stay in there so long before I got to get over that wall. So what I did is I kind of lay on it and slid her over the top. Came down the other side. Gravity didn't need the help, thank you. Fortunately, there's nobody in the porta potty. Hallelujah. I opened the door, but I forgot one thing. It's August, remember. It's hot.
Oh.
I am hit with that exotic perfume that I call Eau du Burly Man. All of a sudden, the lower GI is being elbowed aside because the upper GI is now wanting to get into the action. But the lower GI will have nothing of it, elbowing aside the upper GI. The two of them are elbowing each other, and finally they decide to compromise and sing in harmony. Oh. I was sick as a dog. But fortunately for me, the porta potty accommodated both setters and pointers. After a little while, things settled down again. I come out of the porta potty, ashen-faced, slither over the Jersey barrier and get back in my car. It does not take a Sherlock Holmes to come to the deduction that I should go straight back home. In fact, I know exactly what Sherlock Holmes would say about it. It's elementary, my dear Watson. My fellow Toastmasters, one thing I want you to remember. Sometime in the future, if you wake up and you find yourself sick and you know you're sick and you're thinking about going to work, what 3 words should you remember?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
American Contest Chair.